Hey there, welcome to Activate. Amanda here, and today we have a 10-minute sculpt that's going to be a glute burn express. Gonna recommend that you have a medium resistance band, or you can do body weight. Open to all levels, and I'll offer a variety of spice as well as prenatal friendly. So let's get started with an active hamstring stretch. You're gonna go ahead, stand on your right leg, extend your left. From there, flex the toes, inhale, reach down, lift up. So we're going hip hinge here. Inhale, hinge, exhale, lift up tall. Just a nice stretch for the glutes and hamstrings. If you prefer to just rest hands on thighs here, you can, but nice dynamic warm-ups to get us moving and grooving and have some fun today. Big breath in through the nose, exhale as you elevate. Keep flowing through that. Next, we've got butt kicks. All right, alternate those hamstring curls in 3, 2, 1. So meet me here, okay? Arms can add a pull back, start to wake up the back body. If you wanna run it out, booty kickers, you can reach it up high to the sky. Keep these going, all right? If you see me stop today, it doesn't mean you stop. You've got 10 minutes of you time. So let's maximize it, all right? We basically are gonna rock and roll through 2 blocks of work and then a nice finisher, all right? Superset's gonna be on deck, 45 seconds to work, 15 seconds to rest in transition, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab that band. All right, let's demo our first 2 moves. Band's gonna go an inch above the ankles and the outside of the legs. Feet are gonna walk wide. Second position, you're gonna take a plie. We're gonna lift the heels. We're gonna releve, lower, tendu, plie, releve, lower, tendu. Okay, next, we're just gonna go for a squat with a leg lift. Squat, leg lift, and then squat, curtsy, cross back. Okay, we'll keep alternating that from side to side. Let's start 45 seconds on feet walk wide. Turn out the toes, take your plie. Second position, let's go. The heels lift, lower, tendu, and then plie again. Lift the heels, lower, tendu. Inhale, exhale, lift tall, all right? So you wanna keep pressing out on that band. Naturally, the band's gonna wanna snap in almost like a rubber band. Do not do it. Keep that resistance pushing outwards. Now, if you don't wanna releve, you could just pulse here and then tendu lift, or you could just pulse and then stretch, yes? But remember, releve is working the calves, working the glutes, the inner and outer thighs, as well as the hip complex. Breathing in through the nose, exhale out, last 3, last 2, last 1. All right, squat leg lift, squat curtsy. We squat, side leg lift, squat, curtsy, cross back, okay? Keep pushing out on the band. Let's load into that squat on the clock in 3, 2, 1, breathe in. Exhale, hips go back, let's get it going. We squat, leg lift, squat, curtsy, and then switch your sides. You squat, leg lift, squat, curtsy lunge, okay? So essentially, you're working dynamics here of the outer portion of the glutes. If anything throws you off, maybe you just squat and leg lift, or you could just squat and curtsy. But I want you to try that combo because we want to activate the outside of the body as well as activate the inner and outer thighs. You will have a second round on all these moves, so take your time on this first effort. Last 3, last 2, last 1. All right, band probably scooted up, so I'm gonna scooch it down. Back to second position again, all right? So again, releve, lift tendu. 1 round left on both moves. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We inhale, exhale, tendu. Inhale, bend. Yes, let's go. Now remember, you could always pulse and extend, just pushing out on that band. That's gonna give you resistance, or pulse and tendu. Your workout, your choice. You got 10 minutes of self-care. I need it to be something that really settles you into finding strength, a moment for you, and a little spice in your life, because I know we could all use it. Remember, if too you're doing this and you're falling over, you could hold on to something too as well, all right? But it's gonna be nice, short, sweet, and spicy. Come back to your breath whenever you need it. I always say, it's your best friend at a workout. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, finish your last set. All right, squat leg lift, squat curtsy, scoot your band down, because I'm sure it rode up a bit. Walk the feet outside the hips, shake out the burn, breathe in. Exhale, hips go back, let's go. We squat, leg lift, squat, curtsy, squat, leg lift, squat, curtsy. Now, making sure the leg lift isn't too high. It is not about height. And paying attention to our alignment, right? Our toes and knees should be parallel as we hit the squat. As we leg lift, watch we're not lopsiding our hips. We want our hips like two flashlights, like even in parallel, same thing with our shoulders. So we go vertically tall through the crown of the head. And I know at this point you're like, ooh, my legs are shaking. They probably are. Totally cool working through shakes. That's a sign of strength. You've got about your last 6 seconds here, okay? So stay in the zone. And then guess what? Next we get to hit the mat. Last one. All right, come into the mat, okay? The band's gonna go actually an inch above the thighs. We're gonna get on all fours and do single leg, just quadruped work, okay? So your left forearm down, right fingertips come to the mat. From there, crisscross your right leg behind the left. We're gonna crisscross leg extension. Start with this here. And we're gonna be flowing, okay? So just taking your own pace, but right into it. Now right away, 2, making sure you have a neutral spine, so tuck in your tail. And then as you extend that leg, thinking about your big toe shooting towards the wall behind you. And it's not just a kick, right? There's a pause on that extension, so you finish the entire execution. How is your supporting cheek? You should feel heat building in that left side. 4, then we pulse it straight to finish. A nice short, sweet burn. 3, 2, lock that leg straight, point the toe, straight leg pulse. Now stretch behind your knee. Good. And then press down with the right hip so your inner thighs face each other. Good. Last 10 counts. Come on. Squeeze the booty tighter. Maybe lift the leg an inch higher, pushing into that band. Your final 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good booty blast. All right, tap it out. I'm gonna flip flop, but we're gonna do the other leg, same thing, all right? So our crisscross to our leg extensions, and then our straight leg pulse. And then we have our finisher, glute bridge work. So right forearm down, left hand to the mat, crisscross left knee behind the right. Inhale, exhale, stretch, all right? And if your band scooched up the leg again, scooch it back down. Sometimes they slide up, these little fussy things. And then I want you to also try to relax through your neck, okay? No holding tension here. You are slicing through the air with your toes, all right? Almost like a dagger. Slice and cut the air so that that leg gets long, it gets straight. And keep flowing. I want you to remember that as your back is working, you need your core, your front side as well, your abdominals engage. So come back to that breath. Breathe in, exhale. Lock that leg straight for that pulse. In 3, 2, 1, straight leg pulse. Finish this side up an inch. All right, make the pulse smaller and squeeze your cheek tighter. Good, stretch that leg longer. Point those toes for me if you can. Almost out of these. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the peach is burning. We're gonna do glute work, all right? Or glute bridge work, lying on our back. If you're expecting, you can put a little pillow underneath the nape of the neck if you need to. But let's walk the feet in close. Feet are parallel. Big breath in. Exhale, drive those hips to the ceiling. Pulse up at the top of the shape here. So right into your glute bridge pulse. Up, up. If you want a little spice, you could walk the feet in closer. An option to have those heels lifted in a releve. But remember, stay flat-footed if you need to. Maybe wiggle the toes so you're rooting into those heels. Now, our booty should be burning from everything we did prior to this. So right away, we're gonna hold at the top. Now stay there. Press out on the band. Push outward, okay? So you're trying to pop that band. As you do this, let's make sure that those hips don't start to get droopy though. Can you press those hips an inch higher and make that wrap out smaller so you're feeling the whole glute med? Finisher, can we add a pulse with this? Pulse and wrap, pulse and wrap. So your hips are going up as you press out on that band. Let's bring it home. Last 8 counts here. We take this 8, 7, 6, and I just want you to hold. Final 4, 3, 2, hold there. Push out on the band. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift those hips higher. Squeeze the cheeks. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. All right. What did we say here? Glute burn express. Booty is burning for sure. Throw the bands to the side. Hug those knees in. Give yourself sacrum circles. Just draw circles around with those knees. Loosen up that hip complex. Gently reverse when you're ready. Nothing like a nice booty burn to get us through the day. All right, you can roll over, sit up, meet me in a butterfly. Bottoms of those feet will come together and flap your beautiful butterfly wings. Sit up tall, maybe shake out the neck. Deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale, release. Amazing job. All right, let's reach the hands high. Breathe in again. Inhale, lift tall. Hands come to a prayer. When you're ready, exhale, float the prayer down to the middle of the chest and give yourself some credit. Getting a little self-care in. Get 10 minutes, all right? Getting that spicy sculpt on. All right, get that sculpt selfie in. Tag us at Activate with Amanda. Tag me at the Amanda Baxter. Leave a comment on this class. Let me know, how did it go for you? Any questions? What did you enjoy? I'd love to hear back, okay? Now, great work, taking some time, and I will see you next time. Peace out.